Yeah.
And this little stuff gonna pop up. Like, hey, do you want this there? What do you think about doing this? Would be a lot cheaper, save money. Like, I originally wanted brick siding, but it was gonna be too much.
Oh
So we
yeah.
decided on hardy plank because
Oh,
it's
hardy
nice.
plank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice. And the good thing about this hardy plank is you don't have to paint it. It comes from
Mm.
the factory painted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
sturdy material. Could last a
Small
long
stuff.
time.
Like where you want your sconces. Your electrical plan. The electrical plan wasn't that good. They had changed some stuff, and then adding there's a lot of additions to this house too.
Gutters and
Like
fascia and all that.
Yeah. The type of mirrors I'm having in the bathroom are like electronic mirrors.
Oh.
So there's some scope creep, but I think the property's better off for it.
How would you, for like scope creep? Like I guess you kind of you plan what 5-10% in the budget for that, or
I typically constant 10%.
10%? Okay.
I know, like, hey, I don't like that. I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna change that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm stupid. Like, I just fucking garage here. Alex wasn't in the budget, but we'll get this banged out and fixed.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not a big deal.
Trying to open a garage and figure out it's a brand new garage door and trying to figure out exactly. Here's the locks right here.
Yeah. I think a mallet and some bolts will
I'll fix that.
fix that.
Will you see, this last few questions, like for trends of real estate in the market and where you think it's going?
I mean, the market is in Florida, like in general, or like.
Yeah, in general, and then also just based on your experience, and then coming from where you came from, and then also coming here to where you are now.
So I'm an opportunity buyer. Like, I buy where there's opportunity. I don't really have like a good lead generation program. Like, I'm not paying a bunch of money for the lead gen. And this isn't my business. Like, this isn't where most of my cash comes from.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to tell truth on my short-term rentals. Like, I'm doing it because it's the best opportunity for cash flow in the area. If the margin wasn't there, I wouldn't be doing short-term rental. I'll just rent these out separately.
Gotcha.
And so the market, I mean, it's always a good time to buy if you find the right property. That's where I'm at.
Okay.
Interest rates are going down. It's not a high inflammatory environment, economic environment anymore. Folks don't have as much money in their pockets, but I mean, as long as you're buying cash flowing, good cash flowing assets, I think you'll be better off. Like, I'm not a big fan of like buying like the worst house, fixing it up.
Reselling, like
Unless the
flipping.
margins are there.
Oh, okay.
I like newer properties because I've been through all the maintenance woes. I like buying an opportunity. I like buying where it's called I forgot the exact word for each other, but I like buying where opportunity is at. I mean, like, if you look at the city plans, they're putting a lot of money into a certain area, you probably should be buying adjacent to the area.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
And I like buying cash flow. I like buying on good terms and on properties that are going to be lower maintenance. Because you can buy all $40,000 houses you want. If you're in a bad area and the house is built in the 1950s and you got clay piping and novelty wiring, you're just going to be, and then a bad tenant class. I mean, that's more stress than what's worth. No matter what the performance sheet says. And so, like, if you're buying like solid properties, you may not cash flow that much, but over time you cash flow.
Yeah.
And in areas with proven records of performance, like, this place is going to appreciate 4% per year. I mean, on average, it's just what Florida does. And buying where the opportunity is at. Like, don't just look for like the houses that are easy to get. Like, if you see a for sale sign, if you know somebody, if you're projecting like properties coming up, let's go ahead and ask about it. And making the best decisions you can with that property. I mean, hey, will this be a long-term rental, a short-term rental, a mid-term rental? If I do make it into STR, what taxes do I have to? I mean, what taxes? What codes and permits and stuff like that? Buy. Well, I piss off the neighbors. If I do piss off the neighbors, how much stress will be on my life?
Yeah.
What kind of tenant class can I get into this property? What can I do to make this property as protected as possible, as far as flooring, even type of faucets and stuff like that? How much maintenance is going to be? I'm going to contract out a landscaper to go in every year and do like, $1,000 for landscaping every year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much competition do I have? Like,
Oh, yeah.
if there's a low amount of something in this area, is it because it's applying the manner, or is it because it's not legally allowed? Like, it's really doing your due diligence and taking the time to do it, and not asking other people to do it for you. Especially once you start, like once you have a business going, you can hire a lot of stuff out. And when you first get started, like you're just really just getting dirty, getting your hands dirty.
Oh,
It's
okay.
really where it's at. And making those mistakes. Lord knows, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Plenty of
I mean, you're going into real estate, it's almost kind of expecting that you're going to make mistakes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you learn from it and then kind of move on from there. So, well, appreciate the time that you took to kind of run down your project and everything. And yeah, good luck in your future endeavors and everything. And then we'll talk soon.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks.
absolutely.